What's up, everybody? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Ian, and this is New Entry Wrestling Podcast. This is the place for your wrestling reviews, predictions, and fantasy booking. On this episode, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on, man. I'm gonna talk about give you like a quick rundown of what happened at WrestleMania 41, 2025, WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. Just a quick rundown. I'm going to try my best because we got a lot to talk about. We're doing a watch along, and joining me is going to be Ever El Minestrone, or El Ministro, El Minister. Oh, Ever. And Andre the Savage. They're going to be joining me for a watch along, and also we're doing a um fantasy booking matchup between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. And the reason why I'm doing that is because they did not have a match at WrestleMania, unfortunately, because Kevin Owens is out due to a neck injury. But he will be okay. He is okay. He's doing well, to be honest. I'm pretty sure he had the surgery. I don't know. They are recording, not quite sure, but wish him the best. Kevin Owens is the whole reason why I started this whole podcast. Kind of. I always wanted a podcast or a talk show because of Kevin Owens. The Kevin Steen Show. Woo! I don't know how many of y'all remember that, if you guys remember that. But anyways, well, maybe not, somebody, whoever comes back, many years from now and comes back and listens back to my episode, they're gonna be like, oh, yeah, damn, he did say that. Nice. Cool. But hey, yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into WrestleMania 41. A quick rundown. Let's go. Jey Uso defeated Gunther by submission. Big emotional win for Jey. Great match with real heart. I love the ending. I gave it a 6-star a 6-star rate match, whatever. 6 stars, I don't know. So, congrats to Jey Uso on winning the World Heavyweight Champion, all right? Up next, The New Day defeated the War Raiders. They became tag team champions. I gave it a 4-star match. It was a fun, solid tag team match. Jade Cargill defeated Naomi. I gave it a 5-star match. Jay looked dominated and a strong showcase performance. Jacob Fatu defeated LA Knight. Yeah. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I gave it 7 stars. Hard hitting bow, a surprise win for Fatu. So yeah, I kind of expected it. I thought Solo was gonna be involved, so I kind of had high expectations. So that's why I gave it a low rate. I really had high expectation, but it was just a fun, enjoyable match. Like it just got to the point. It was like truly about the title. El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable, was supposed to face Rey Mysterio, but due to injury, Rey Fenix took his spot. And they had a great fun match, but I gave it a 6 stars. High energy match with incredible spots. The crowd loved it. Tiffany Stratton defeated Charlotte Flair by pinfall. I gave it 8 stars. A standout women's match. Huge moment for Tiffany. I truly enjoyed it. Some people hated it, but there's a lot of haters out there, so they need to start getting in high in joy, and you should too. But how you could do that? By liking and subscribing, hit a 5-star Frog Splash review, hit that rate button on Spotify and all that stuff. So yeah. So and then the main event, man. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Great, fantastic match. 10 out of 10. Great storytelling. The best triple threat match ever. The biggest triple threat. And I've been calling it too. Man, dang God it was, man. Whoever produced that Thank you too, man. So shout out to Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins did a heel turn. He swerved everybody, even though we all kind of like predicted it. We all knew Seth Rollins was gonna win, but I guess we never expected Paul, him being the Paul Heyman guy. Just because Paul Heyman is tied with The Rock and then Roman Reigns, but I guess Roman's turning into a baby face and all that stuff. So who knows? It's gonna be pretty interesting where it goes. So, anyways, yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 from that triple threat. Overall, WrestleMania Night 1, man, I'm gonna be honest. 7, damn, it was a good show, man. It was really good. I don't want to say 7, but I gotta say 8. Yeah, I gotta say 8. 8 out of 10. I think that's right. Because I'll go back and rewatch the whole thing, to be honest. It wasn't a bad show. It's not WrestleMania. The only match that felt WrestleMania was the triple threat. That was it. You could also say Jay and Gunther um felt like a WrestleMania moment, but to push Jay Uso, like just WrestleMania to be like, oh, that I'm not saying that felt like a main event match. No, that was not a main event match. That was an opening match. Yes, it was a solid opening match, But it did felt like a WrestleMania match. And same with the triple threat. But the triple threat was something where it's like I even like that's my favorite match, even if it didn't happen at WrestleMania. But like it needed to take place at WrestleMania. You feel me? That's how great it was. All right, let's go on to WrestleMania 2, right? Night 2. So WrestleMania 41, Night 2. The opening match was this one I'm gonna do different. This one I'm not gonna do a star rating. This one I'm gonna do like a hit and miss. All right. So the opening match was Io Sky versus Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, triple threat for the women's world title. I guess I am going to give you a star rating. I gave it a 10 stars. So the ultimate woman match, incredible spots and like high drama. Okay, so this was definitely a hit. Woo wee! All right. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, Sin City Street Fight. I gave it a 8 stars. It was brutal, high impact, great storytelling. This was definitely a hit. Dominic Mysterio versus Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor versus Penta for the IC title, Fatal 4-Way, was definitely a hit. And I gave that a 8 stars. It was total chaos. Surprise win by Don. Oh, damn. You know what? I don't even think I've been giving people like who's been winning. Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental Championship. Holy fudge moment. Hopefully that one wins. Holy fudge of 2025. Last year was the Undertaker chokeslam, The Rock, because the Undertaker made his return during the Finish the Story match. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre won. And Io Sky won her match. Oh, I see what I did. The first person whose name I say in that match is who won. Okay, I see what I was doing. Damn. See, ever it wasn't is not on the show to like tell me my notes. You feel me? But anyway, it's all good. Up next was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. But unfortunately, Kevin Owens needs to step aside due to a neck injury. It's not all right, but it is all right. You know why it's all right? Because he left with great matches. We have 2 great matches that we could go back to look back at, which is him against Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber and him against Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble ladder match, and also I had the opportunity to see him stand in the ring, share the same ring with CM Punk holding the WWE Championship, even though that wasn't a match, but that was still a great moment for me to see live on SmackDown. So yeah, Kevin Owens, feel better. And yeah, anyway, oh yeah, Kevin Owens, you're the reason why I started this whole podcast. So hopefully to have you as a guest one day. That's a goal. Um, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah. And then I'll have you as a guest and then turn it into a match. Oh, damn, sweet. Damn, that's my bucket list right now. That's fantasy booking right now. But anyways, Randy Orton was supposed to face Randy Orton. Randy Orton was not supposed to face Randy Orton. Randy Orton was supposed to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. But instead, the man who showed up was the man that we all believed in. The man who won top rope honor of Breakout Star of 2024. Joe Henry. Damn, man. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. But I'm going to be honest, even though it was a short but solid match. And Orton brought his usual instinct. But this one felt like a showcase than a war. A clean win with a RKO out of nowhere. As soon as Joe believed in himself. Once he turned and faced that camera and saw millions and millions. That's it. That's all I got. Anyways, 6 out of 10. I don't know, man. It was fun. It was entertaining. I want to give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 because it was a fun match. It was fun. Randy Orton deserved a fun match at WrestleMania. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And Joe Henry walked in. You know what? No, why am I giving it a 9 out of 10? It's 10 out of 10. Let's scratch that. It was 10 out of 10. Joe Henry walked in as TNA World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. And he had a great fun match with Randy Orton. It was like 5 minutes, but so what? It ain't had to be that long. Everybody had a great time. So yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. The triple threat match was a great storytelling match, and they had some great spots, and they had some great wrestling. But that's like two different things. You could be, you know what I mean? Somebody's gonna listen to this and then go check out the last episode. I think, what is it, 210? Top rope honor, and everybody's gonna be like, damn, this guy, he's onto something. But right now it's going over people's head, but eventually when people come back, that's when they're gonna be like, damn, he was on something. So let me know who you are once you find out what I'm trying to say or do, or when it comes to match of the year and bell to bell. But again, you gotta listen to the other episode. So yeah, Randy Orton won, obviously. So yeah, shout out to Joe Hendry. We all believed in him, and look what happened. This is what happens when you believe in yourself and you believe in others. Instead of bringing them down, bring them up. Damn, man. Bunch of haters, I swear. I mean, it's cool to be a hater. It's cool. Like, I hate, I like, to be a hater, at least, like, yeah, I'm hating, but I'm only hating because I want you to, prove me wrong, Like, I'm hating so you can have somebody to be like, yeah, you know what? I'll show you. Yeah, that's one thing. But to just be like, nah, I don't want you to succeed in life. That's crazy. But speaking of that kind of person, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan continued, to impress people, but nothing mind blowing. So Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, this was a miss. It was a miss. Yeah, AJ Styles should have faced Karrion Kross. What hurt Karrion Kross and AJ Styles was AJ Styles beating Karrion Kross the before WrestleMania, and Karrion Kross, yeah, and then just for him to lose to Logan Paul. When Karrion Kross tried to help him, they both looked weak. They both were just like, you guys are done at this point, because it's just like, if Karrion Cross beating AJ Styles doesn't mean anything because you just lost to Logan Paul. And then even if AJ Styles beat Logan Paul, it's like, okay, so what? You know, it doesn't mean anything. It really didn't. It really doesn't. So it would have worked out if Karrion Cross, if they never faced each other, AJ Styles was just focusing on Logan Paul, and then at WrestleMania they have the match. Karrion Cross, either tries to help AJ or screws AJ. I think screwing AJ would have been better, but whatever. And then on the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, that's where they could had AJ Styles versus Karrion Cross, and then that's where that, even if AJ Styles won or Karrion Cross won, it would have meant something for both of them because they still would have had a great match. All eyes would have been on Karrion Cross. And yeah, and also it would have got redemption on AJ Styles, from a recovery loss from Logan Paul, because again, it would have been thanks to interference from Karrion Cross, But even if Karrion Cross beats AJ Styles, it would have been better for him, just so that way he could continue the rivalry with AJ. And then AJ's win over Karrion Cross later on, like even Backlash or another Ross, Netflix, it still would have meant something. It still would have meant something for both men. But now, because AJ Styles beat Karrion Cross and then went on and lost to Logan Paul, now this rivalry is done. It doesn't mean anything no more. But they're still going to continue it because they think they got something. And they don't. They could have this, like, it's done because of you buried both of them already. It's time for them to like part ways on this rivalry and do something else. The story is done because there was no point of Logan Paul for this. Karrion Cross should have faced AJ Styles at WrestleMania, or they should have just booked it differently. But yeah, this was like a 5-star match. It was a miss. And the Randy Orton and Joe Henry, that was obviously a hit. I don't remember if I said that, but I'm pretty sure, based on how I reacted to Joe Henry, I'm pretty sure it was clearly obvious it was a hit. Another miss. So we had 2 misses back to back. The Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Vyra Valkyrie was supposed to be Bailey, but we got a mystery surprise Becky Lynch return versus Liv Morgan and Raquel for the women tag team titles. I gave it a 3 stars. And yeah, it lacked a spark and chemistry, so it was a miss. That's what I wrote down in my notes. Yeah, and then all that just for Becky to turn heel. So they won the titles, dropped them back to Liv Morgan and Raquel, and Becky turns on Vyra Valkyrie just to turn heel. So is she going to go after the IC title, or is she going to go after the Women's World Championship? Because is she going to do the whole Hollywood Hogan thing, Because I don't know. But anyways, and apparently everybody is calling the worst match ever Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. To me, I liked it. It was a solid match, you know. John Cena defeated Cody Rhodes. I give it a 7 out of 10, 7 stars. A dramatic finish with Cena claiming his 17th title, but a little controversy added to the excitement. Yeah, I mean, it was a solid match. It was a hit. I enjoyed it. It was John Cena's match, last WrestleMania ever. People are saying, why was The Rock not there? Because The Rock wasn't needed, because it's not about him. It's about Cena's last tour. It's about Cena's going after his 17-time world title. It's about Cena's last WrestleMania. It's about Cena's last main event at WrestleMania for the WWE title. That's what it was about. It had, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure The Rock has nothing to do with Cena selling his soul. Who's to say that Cena sold his soul to The Rock? Cena never said that. I don't recall him ever saying that, but all right. But anyways, WrestleMania Night 2. Um there was 7 matches and there was only 2 bad matches in my book. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, it was 5 stars. It was a miss. Lyra Valkyrie and Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan Raquel, I give it 3 stars. I was more interested with Lyra Valkyrie and Bailey. Um, yeah, that and John Cena defeated Cody Rhodes. I give it 7 stars. So overall show, a lot of people hated the John Cena and Cody Rhodes, but I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, like I said, there was only 2 bad matches. So let's see, how many bad matches that I gave on the other one? Okay, so Jay and Gunther, I gave it 6 stars. 4 stars for the New Day. 5 stars for Jade. Jacob and LA Knight 7. El Grande Americano defeated Ray Phoenix. I gave it 6 stars. Tiffany and Charlotte, I gave it 8 stars. But I had a good time watching this show. I remember that much. I had a great time enjoying this. It wasn't WrestleMania worthy, but it was still a great show. Like I said earlier, I think the only match, it was a great premium live event. SummerSlam, whatever premium live event, it was great for what it was. But as WrestleMania, no. The only one was the main event, which was the triple threat. You can even say Tiffany and Charlotte, but it was a solid match. Like I said, that's tough. So for as a premium live event show, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 as a premium live event show. As WrestleMania, 5 out of 10. And that's just because of that triple threat. Now we go to WrestleMania Night 2. There's 7. Triple threat was 10 stars. Drew and Damien, 8. The triple threat, 8. The fatal 4-way, 8. Randy Orton and Joe Hendry, I gave it a 10 out of 10. But again, it was a fun match. But being realistic, it was 3 out of 10 because it was a short match. But but here's the thing: from that match, I had a great time. That's what I'm saying. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody says. It was a great fun match. Randy Orton and Joe Hendry. After that, man, I got burned out. I got bored. And it was because of these 2 matches. Logan Paul, AJ Styles, Lyra Valkyrie, Becky and all that. Yeah, I just was not so by the time John Cena, Cody Rhodes, it was like, okay, cool. I kind of like got a little into it, but by then I was kind of like burned out already and I was just more enjoying it. And again, it's about the storytelling for Cena than the wrestling, so I already knew what I was going to expect. I just hope it was going to be great. So, and it was. I mean, it wasn't a great WrestleMania match, but it was great enough for John Cena his last WrestleMania. And that's how I gotta say about that. Well, first I gotta say, what's my overall show? Overall, damn, I don't know. That's tough. I guess 8 out of 10. I think that's fair. 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's fair. All right, now let's go ahead and have Ever and my boy Andre the Savage joining me, and we're gonna be doing a watch along of Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens and who? Stone Cold Steve Austin. There you go. WrestleMania 38. That's gonna be a classic one. It's gonna be something we haven't seen that one since well when it happened at WrestleMania 38 live. Historic moment. Kevin Owens called out Stone Cold Steve Austin onto his Kevin Owens talk show at WrestleMania, and Stone Cold showed up. He accepted. And Kevin Owens kind of said, "Well, I'm gonna be honest, Steve Austin. I didn't really, brought you here just to talk here at WrestleMania in, your home state. I brought you out here so I could fight you and challenge you into a match at WrestleMania." And Stone Cold Steve Austin said, "What?" And then Kevin Owens repeated himself, and then he said, "You want to go one? You want to go one-on-one with Stone Cold Steve Austin?" And Kevin Owens said, "Well, yeah. Did you not hear me again? If y'all want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin go one-on-one with Stone Cold, I can't do it. Y'all want to see go, y'all want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin go one-on-one with Kevin Owens? Give me a hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, let's do it." And then they did it. So that's how it went down, basically. And then after that, we're going to do a fantasy match card. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. Now let's go. You really want me to open a can of whoop ass? And here we go. Ooh. It is fight night, baby.
He got the match that CM Punk should have gotten.
Facts, bro. Ooh. But CM Punk doesn't have a talk show. What?
No, you also forget who was in charge of politics.
True. Stumping a mud hoe on his candy ass. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. He's beating like he owes him money, bro. On the corner, Stone Cold. Oh, talking smack.
Calling your spot, fellas.
Oh,
damn. But you're all right. You all right? You all right? It's the referee checking on Kevin Owens.
Mid-match drinking beer.
Give me a hell yeah.
You're a little thirsty, bro.
It's re-energized. It's like Popeye. Sip of beer.
Boom.
Is he bleeding already? No.
No, there's no blood.
I thought he was bleeding from his mouth or something.
Ain't no blood in this match.
Realize he has to stomp as slow as he does. He's getting winded real often.
He's stomping him.
So when did Steve Austin agree to this match?
Probably the night before. Who knows? Oh, to the outside.
Like, give me another can of beer.
I've never seen nobody drink mid-match. Just feel like I need a beer in the middle of it.
It's not a match. It's no holds barred, baby.
Oh,
my hip. Oh, damn. Ooh. Unnecessary flip clothesline, but oversell clothesline, but whatever. Okay, just took a regular clothesline.
He agreed to the match at the pay-per-view.
So they were calling their spots in the ring then.
Yep.
They probably just had the ending then, obviously stunner.
The flat check to the barricade.
Man, if I was the referee, I'd be like, man, thank you so much, Kevin Owens. Steve, you got to give me the stunner in the end, brother.
There's a cooler right there. Oh, the full of beer.
And water. You got to stay hydrated. Ooh, look at that. Oh, the first move that Steve Austin has taken in 19 years, and it was a steel pose. Oh, my.
Oh no!
Did we watch this match together? No, we didn't. This was night one, right?
Yeah, that was night one. Oh no, you got the tripod. Ooh, to the back.
Damn. Look at that. Boom, punches. Come on, Kevin. Come on, man. Leave Steve Austin alone, man. Take it back in the ring, even though it's no holds bar. But what do you guys think about his shirt? I love his shirt. Kevin Owens shirt. With himself and Steve Austin on it.
It's like old school, no? Like the old school poster.
Yeah,
on the front of the cover.
but
Yeah.
on a
Doesn't he,
shirt.
doesn't he always do KO Mania anyway?
Yeah, KO Mania. Unfortunately, he's missing this year's KO Mania, which is a bummer. Boom, right there, right
Yeah,
in the
hopefully,
jaw.
hopefully he's not injured like they say for that long. See, I don't know what source to believe anymore. Well, like some people say 1 year, some people say
I
2 years.
don't believe anything.
Yeah.
I don't believe anything
Oh,
until I see it happen. Oh, look at that. Kevin Owens threw a table. Steve Austin. Well, Kevin Owens was going to send Stone Cold Steve Austin through a table, but Steve Austin was able to reverse it and sending Kevin
ooh.
Owens, picking him up, sending him through the ring barricade, going through the fans. Oh, look at that. Strike punches. He's like, we're going to go through the fans right now. Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
Fighting
yeah.
back and forth. Oh, now you guys want to give me a hell yeah.
I said earlier,
Stop lying to me. What's
but
next? You're going to tell me I hear voices in my head.
yes.
They talk to
Oh,
me.
he's chopping him. Is that Sasha Bank in the crowd?
Possible. When, well, no,
No.
she
He is
was
Sasha Banks.
backstage. She was backstage. Oh, no, I don't know. She was backstage for this show, but she was wrestling at that time because I think WrestleMania Night 2 was when she won the tag team titles, right?
Yeah, I think she. What did she
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Bailey?
Not Bailey
No,
with
No,
Naomi.
Naomi. Yeah,
Bailey. Were
I
you?
thought
I
it.
think you were happy that she won that night because she was on the. She had a losing streak or something. Sasha.
Oh yeah, she finally won one WrestleMania match. Like,
Yeah, look at that. You were so happy about that victory, and now look, you don't even care about her no more.
it happens.
It
She did it to
happened.
herself.
She
She did it
did.
to herself.
She did.
I mean, you literally like quit your job, just be like, oh, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna quit this job.
She and Naomi could have been the ones to break the curse for the tag team division, but no. So she decided to be selfish because she wasn't the star. And
Oh,
now and now she's
Excuse
a mid card.
me. She
Now
was
she's a mid
always
card
a
champion.
star.
Okay, now she's a mid card champion in another brand
In her
instead of
eyes,
being the.
she's a star.
Oh, she's got to get her eyes checked.
Her eyes.
look at that beautiful suplex to the outside. Boom.
Boom.
And that's the one he kept saying I shouldn't have taken that spot because he
Steve
was,
Austin.
yeah, because he said he was feeling that for a long while after that match.
So who called that spot? Was it him? He must have called that spot because I
I
feel
think
like he would have fought it.
he did say that he did. He say, hey, suplex me.
Mm.
Like that's what Andre said. Like he probably regretted it. Like, why did I tell Kevin to give me a suplex?
Yeah, because I don't think Kevin Owens would have done that. On
No, Kevin's
he,
like, hey,
yeah,
whatever you want to take.
he's too much of a pro to give him a suplex. So it was obviously Austin.
You're like, give me a suplex, kid. Just give me a suplex. Oh,
So bitch, why you give me a suplex?
like he
You
told
said
me.
to.
What?
Damn, damn Canadians don't understand the damn look of English.
Yeah, like I give you miles. Why you give me kilometers?
Damn, ever.
Like,
Stupid French. Yeah, stupid French. Sorry, son of a bitch.
oh,
Damn.
that table did not break. Oh no, on my iPad, bro. I'll
You,
be pissed.
you spilled my diet soda.
I'll be pissed if he's lying on
Who
my
saved the
iPad,
Spanish
dude.
announcers table?
Did
Where
you
the
just say
Mexicans at?
did you just say I'd be pissed if he landed on my iPad?
Yeah, look, he's literally on an iPad right now.
Oh, it's not yours though.
I know, but it was me. I'll be pissed. I'm like, bro,
Corey,
he
Like,
took it
the
sorry.
off.
last main, the last main event, Corey Graves, whatever to announce.
True. Here we
This one,
go.
like the WrestleMania 38 or just night one?
Sarcasm,
Oh.
sarcasm, because he hasn't
NXT
been out.
now.
He hasn't been back since his wife got released.
Ooh. Yeah, he wasn't he here. He was at overseas.
Yeah, he was on. He did Raw.
Yeah, he did it once, I think, or twice. I don't know.
Yeah, one
Yeah, he
night.
did.
And
He
then,
recently just came back for one time, one off or whatever. But he's over there wearing a green ass suit, man. God damn.
he
Bright
looks
as
like
hell.
the Riddler, right? He looks like the
Yeah.
Riddler.
The focus is
Jim Carrey
on
wants his suit back.
the focus is all on him right now. Goddamn kid, what are you wearing? That
Looks
was
like the last draft. He
Literally,
looks
he
like the
needs a
last pick in
hat.
the. He looks like the last pick in the NBA draft.
Yeah.
The Celtic Bills,
Oh.
Boston.
Neck. A Stone Cold. And
He's on
Owens is
my
regrouping. Where's he going? Is he leaving? Oh
yeah.
no.
He's like, I'm trying to go home now. He's like, I
I don't
They
know.
don't
regret
have these in
this.
Canada. They're not fuel efficient.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure they do. Brock Lesnar has one.
And where's he getting it from? U.S.
Wait,
I
no,
don't
Just like his
know.
truck,
but Brock
just like
Lesnar
his
lives in
trucks,
Saskatchewan.
just like his trucks. They're American.
I don't know that part.
Oh, he's about to drive him off.
We're going for a ride, kid. Oh no, they're going up north. Where you gonna take them?
Dude, that might be a dangerous spot with an
Nah, that's
actual
cool.
vehicle.
Take us away from the action. We can't see anyways. Those poor fans from the other side. This is for the corner view. So look at that. Actually, look at that. Steve Austin cares about the fans. Look,
Oh
he's
no.
all the way in the other side. He's like, it's my turn to suplex you, kid. Oh, damn it. That one hurt more.
Just don't
Steve
land under a
Weiser's.
hole like Naya.
It took me a
Oh,
minute
man.
what you just said. Because I was like, "Who the hell is Naya?" And then I pictured her saying that because she popped up. The image popped up. Oh,
Oh,
look at that stunner! Like that's where Kevin
disrespectful
Owens.
move right
That
there.
see, that was the move that Naya said. My whole 1, 2, and the streak is over. Oh, well, of all fans, they showed that guy. You saw him.
Yeah, he was
Speaking
right
of
up there.
fans, lime green shirt guy was not there.
I
Mine
wonder
card
what he
shirt guy
does for.
wasn't
Oh,
there.
he's right there. He's right there.
He's
He's
right
there
there.
now, but he wasn't there
Oh,
at SmackDown.
I thought he was more of a PLE guy. The Brock Lesnar guy was there next to Valette.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I met him. I go through my photos and I've been like, oh damn, I met him.
Yeah, we
I
both met him. We
wonder.
met
I
him
wonder
at.
if he goes with the dude from Collar and Elbow because I
Collar and
notice he
elbow.
always sits next to him.
Oh,
Mm.
The dude that's from Collar and Elbow. He's supposed to be a personal trainer for physical therapy for athletes, and that's how he gets the money for those tickets. So he
Interesting.
might be a trainer for the
Oh,
wrestling,
stunner.
and he usually
1,
sits right next to him.
2,
So maybe if he's not there,
3.
he's not there with him.
Possibly.
Stone Cold, Stone Cold. That son of a. That's like Jr.
Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Kevin Owens with
The
the
only thing that was
Stone
probably
Cold
missing from this
Stunner.
match is no offense to Michael Cole, but JR is the better commentator for Stone Cold matches.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
How many beers did he go through already?
Light beers, so they don't really count.
All right, so here I got a question for y'all. A lot of people were saying this was match of the year. A lot of people were saying this is a 5-star match, 10-star match. Let's be honest. It was just a nice, enjoyable match. It was a fight. It was a bonus match.
Let's be honest. Stone Cold has only had 5-star matches with one guy,
It was that guy.
or his
I
5-star
mean,
matches were his 5-star matches with that one guy, and then 2001. Prior and afterwards, can't really say that. And that was due to the neck.
you talking about the triple threat match?
Where Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho.
Yeah. That's the only 5-star match I can remember.
No, wasn't it Stone Cold versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13
Uh,
when he passed out with blood?
yeah, but I didn't watch that one. That's like people are saying that, you know.
How about Rock versus?
It didn't start getting good till the blood happened. That's when it got to that point. That's what made it the most memorable.
Yeah, because that match was no different to what we just watched right now. It was basically the same thing. The great stuff didn't happen until the ring, but obviously for this match, Stone Cold and Kevin Owens, Well, couldn't expect much compared to
Him
Bret
having to
Hart.
pass out was more because of the blood. So he had to look that way. If you had passed out without the blood, you'd be like, why do you pass out?
Hmm. And it made him look strong afterwards.
No, but the one guy I was gonna say was with The Rock. The Rock gave him his best matches.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Triple H too, but the only good match he had with Triple H was the 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, and the
With The
majority of
Rock,
their matches were house shows.
with The Rock, it was constantly where The Rock was putting him over. Even the WrestleMania 19 match. Um, and no offense to Undertaker's, not that he never had great matches with Undertaker. It's just that a lot of stuff was poorly. A lot of spots happened that shouldn't have happened because they were accidents.
What? Why is he being arrested?
Because it's Texas. That's all.
Yeah,
Was
Canadians,
He's
right?
he's the
Foreigners.
sheriff. Remember, he's the
boy,
sheriff.
so
Whatever he
he
says goes.
he gets stunned and then he gets sent away.
He's getting deported.
Did.
That's ICE. They're deporting him back to Canada.
Poor Kevin Owens.
Yeah, hopefully he gets a speedy recovery, right? Otherwise,
Yeah,
who
if
knows?
you listen to Undertaker's podcast, you find out that almost every single match he had with Austin, something happened to him in the ring, or happened to
Oh,
Austin, where either Austin got knocked out, Taker got injured.
he was definitely drunk by like the last couple beers.
What if there was water in them?
Nah, those are real beers, dude. I think that's his brand, right?
Oh yeah, that's his brand.
Broken Skull or something.
But he looks great though.
Oh, the
Oh,
referee.
see, look at that. I would have been included in that. See, look at that. Look at that. That's why it's cool to be a referee.
And he failed. He was supposed to invite the referee in the ring to drink the beer and then stun the ref.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. What I would have went in there. I would have been like, oh, can I go in there?
I get a
I'm like,
stunner
ah,
real quick.
shit. Let me get a stunner, bro. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it like the Rock. I think Austin wants him to get in here too. He keeps looking at him.
Well, he has his own beer that now sells, so he gets to plug it during the matches. But every other year was which beer company would sponsor him.
Oh, there
Coors,
goes.
Braxton.
Bush, Miller Lite. There you go. Here's the spot.
Braxton to make up for the from the pandemic time.
People knew it was gonna happen here. Like, oh, he's gonna get
Look
stunnered.
at that.
That's
Even
funny.
Braxton got a main event moment before
Oh, he's not
Punk.
even drinking it.
He landed
Okay.
all that was all on his shoulder blades, man. You know he got his neck was sore the next day. I landed like that once.
Let me get that other. Let me get that other announcer in here.
It's like bring Michael Cole in here.
Yeah,
Bring
the
Corey
ref
Graves
came.
and I'll stunner his ass out of that stupid ass green suit. That
Look at that
green
ref.
jacket.
The ref wants to go in there. He's like, I want to go in
Oh, is
there.
that his dad or something? Is that his brother?
I think that's his brother.
They look alike. Don't stun your brother. Wait, I would. I would stun my own
Yeah, I
brother.
think that is his brother. Yeah.
What is this, like a Kurt Angle
Oh,
thing?
damn.
He has its identical brother.
I don't know. He looks like an older Steve Austin.
There you go.
He's looking in the mirror at years to come.
Thanks for watching. Allah. Kevin
Welcome back,
Owens defeated, got defeated by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Went for a share shot, miss, bounce, hit his head. Steve Austin went for a Stone Cold Stunner. 1, 2, 3,
After
and
that
won.
match, Kevin Owens became a babyface again.
Yeah,
Only,
he did.
only,
After
only to
when
turn to a heel.
and then Kevin Owens had a great feud with Ezekiel Jackson. So
Huh?
What?
Ezekiel Jackson, not Ezekiel Jackson. Who's the other guy? Elijah. Who?
Elijah.
Yeah, you don't remember? Elijah became somebody else when he feud with Kevin Owens.
Oh, not Elijah Jackson. That's a different guy.
I
Talking about
know, but it's something like that.
Elias.
Was
I
it
walk
a
with Elias.
no fool?
No,
He
Elias.
was Elias, but Elias changed his gimmick to something else when he was feuding with Kevin Owens.
His brother was Elijah. Elias and Elijah, and he was like, "Oh, my brother Elias."
That's what it was. I
Yeah,
thought it was a
yeah.
lot. Okay.
Eliseo Jackson is like a totally different guy. The last
I
ECW
thought
champion.
I did that he added a nickname. That's why.
Oh,
That's why I said that. I thought they added
No,
I thought it was Jackson.
no, that's a different guy, dude.
Ezekiel Jackson was the black muscle guy that looked like
A Nexus.
Yeah, I know that part. I know. I remember him. I know. I was aware that that's who I said, but
he looked like a fat Terry Crews.
Ezekiel. Oh, he was just a Ezekiel. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So Elijah.
What's his ball is
So
what's his like
Ezekiel. Yeah.
shave?
So okay, I just didn't. Okay, so it just removed the Jackson part. So Ezekiel, that's where he had the shaved beard. Remember where he was wearing the he looked like Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his name at the when he changed to that gimmick, when he shaved the beard and all that stuff and not come up with the jeans no more,
Yeah.
his name at that time was Ezekiel. So I just needed to not say Jackson part. So I
Yeah.
was right. So but yeah, that's who Kevin Owens started feuding with.
It's like
How
your
do you know?
brother's not like that's not your brother, that's you. Like, no,
Yeah,
it's my
yeah,
brother.
yeah. Yeah, because I remember that match happened. That was the buildup for all the way to Hell in the Cell in Chicago.
Yeah.
So good times. Did you guys not did you guys because me and Ever went, but did you go to the Hell in the Cell match in Chicago where it was Seth
Sorry, what?
Rollins and Cody Rhodes?
I couldn't go last minute.
Damn. Also, you were planning on going, but you just couldn't go last change of plans last minute.
Speaking
Got
of
it.
PLEs, I might go to Backlash. So I might see the Cena versus Orton.
Nice, nice. I may consider that as well, but I'm not quite sure because it does land. It's on Mother's Day weekend,
Mm.
so work may be a challenge at that time. So, but we'll see what happens. All right, it's time for a new edition of This or That, the ultimate clash of two of the WWE most unpredictable superstars. Randy Orton, the Apex Predator, versus Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. Which one has the edge in this epic showdown? Here's the first question. Who's the better big match performer? Andre,
Like Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Do you have a reason?
WrestleMania 2016 ladder match for the IC title. Every match with Sami Zayn. The match with Cody Rhodes. What would have been with Randy Orton, and his debut pay-per-view match with John Cena, where he got the clean win over.
Ooh.
Plus, every single time he's lost the title in a ladder match.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Ever?
I know it's hard because they've both been like great wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Orton has more of the championship pedigree compared to like Owens. But Owens does have really good matches. Huh.
Owens matches get hyped and they pay off.
They
Randy
do.
Orton's has Randy Orton's had big matches, but did anybody respond because of where the match was placed?
Yeah. Are we
Perfect
huge?
example.
Mhm.
WrestleMania 25.
Yeah.
You did
Hmm.
all that buildup for it to be after the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels match.
Yeah.
Same thing, and just like Triple H has had that same thing. He's had great matches, but nobody cared about him because they were after the better match.
Yep.
How was it going to follow?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Owens then, just based on like it's like you said, like match performance and stuff, compared to like
He convinced
per-
you.
yeah, he did. I was like either I was on the fence about it too.
Right.
Like I don't know which one to go with. But yeah,
He
Owens.
Randy Orton's like a good because like the package to hype up for the match, it's like it's a trailer for the movie. And then once you watch the movie, it's like, oh, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not something I'm gonna remember, you
Kevin
know.
Owens also tells a story in the ring while
He
he's
does.
performing.
He does.
Perfect example: him versus AJ Styles with Shane McMahon as the referee. He
Hmm.
has AJ Styles pinned. Jane takes a bump and acts like all the other refs that can't get up after taking a stupid small bump. And then Kevin Owens shakes him and goes, "You fall off buildings, but you can't."
I remember that comment. I think I remember that comment. But I didn't know that was. I think I heard that video, but I think I saw a clip of it. But I don't think I knew it was Kevin Owens saying that. I maybe
Well,
probably thought it was a fan saying it because I think I saw that's where I saw that clip from. It was like one of those
it was
combinations of
it
fans
was it
talking
was
back.
after it was a few weeks after he jumped out of that helicopter for some reason, or he fell off the helicopter that went into the
What?
water. Yeah.
Oh, that was that was actually a helicopter accident. That was actually a almost death experience.
Who for
Well, he
Shane?
did the pit.
Shane, yeah, he
Yeah.
almost literally died.
When?
Well, he did. He'd refereed as a pit referee after that, and then that's when Kevin Owens says, "You fall off of buildings and survive, but you can't take a small bump." Kind of, insult
like a fourth
as he's
wall break.
shaking him to count the pin.
That's crazy. Oh man. All right. Question number 2. Who has the best entrance theme song? Randy Orton with voices in his head, or Kevin Owens? Do-do, do-do. I don't know how it goes. Fight, but that's what it's called. Fight.
The fact that you can't say the song, Orton wins hands down. You don't know the name
All
of that
right.
song.
I it's not in my head right now. I got voices in my
Exactly.
head right now.
The
But
fact that you can't name the song, you know who won, whose song
no,
is
the
that?
name no, the name of the song is called Fight. Kevin
Yeah,
Owens' name.
but you can't
I
like
can't
sing
sing
along
it.
to it. Yeah, there's no
Dun-dun,
lyrics.
dun-dun. I can't do the guitar solos. I'm not good on guitar
Here's
solos.
the answer to your question: Who's been singing to what song? Who's been singing whose song for the last few years now?
Who's been singing who?
Oh, like the audience.
Oh, Randy Orton. I got confused when he said who. I was like, it's just us, bro. Nobody's been singing.
Have you been in the audience when you sing?
Oh
Have you not been
yeah,
part of that audience?
yeah. But Randy Orton wasn't there. Actually,
No, you were at Survivor Series. You
I
heard the
wasn't.
fans sing along.
I was not
You
singing.
heard
I
the
was
fans sing.
screaming. I was
No,
screaming
you
for
heard the
daddy.
fans sing, but you heard the fans singing along to the song.
I
You were
couldn't. I
there.
was too busy screaming because daddy was
Are you
back.
telling me that you were so loud you could not hear everyone around you singing at the same time?
Yes. Bro, I was
Bullshit.
focusing on the match.
There
Was
was a
it?
match going on yet. The match was an intermission because of Rhea Ripley trying to cash in for. Come on, man!
I don't remember
Don't
that
ignore
far
the
back.
don't ignore the signs around you.
The signs? What signs? Dollar signs? That's what I'm trying to see. But anyways, why are you attacking me? What's the best theme song? Randy Orton or Kevin Owens? You're just like that fan that attacked Kevin Owens.
I say some shit right there.
Hey man, hey, I don't. You're not wearing that shirt no more, man. Austin 316. I never seen that one. In red?
Because it's a new one.
Oh, really?
There's
Oh,
they're
you got
selling it
that?
the
Oh, you
same
got that on
Austin Blood
Friday?
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. What does it say in
Austin
the
Blood,
back?
Austin 316, but it's in blood.
Damn, bro. That's you can't wear that outside. All right, so Kevin Owens or Randy Orton? Andre.
I said Randy Orton, and I said the answer is in
No, you
whose
didn't.
song
You
gets
said
sung.
it. You said it in
Whose
your
song
head.
get whose song gets sung out in the ring. Obviously, that
Kevin
answers your
Owens.
question.
All right. Randy Orton. Go ahead, Ever. Who do you pick?
I said Orton.
Stop lying to me. You never picked.
Yes, I did. I'm like, who's the one that they sing along to? Like, oh, no, the one you said about like, no, you can't name the artist. Like, you can't. No, I say Orton too. Well,
All
obviously,
right.
like, it's easy to sing along to, and it's. He said he doesn't like it anymore,
Sing it
but
to
I'm
me right
like,
now.
don't change it.
Sing
I
it to
hear
me.
voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me.
Damn,
They
beautiful.
talk to me.
Woo.
All the things that I will do, all the things I say to you, they talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. It's a good one.
There you go. I dance for
Pretty
you.
sure Frank. I'm pretty sure Frank Sinatra could have made a real good song out of those words.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm going with Kevin Owens fight because I do listen to it. It is my ringtone for somebody. I don't know who.
Oh.
Maybe my scam calls, but I don't think I picked for big match, but Kevin Owens for that one for me. All right, now since we heard we just heard the wrestlers theme song. We heard Randy Orton's, Kevin Owens. Now let's say these guys are rocking, coming down the ramp, right? Whose shirt you rocking? You rocking a Randy Orton t-shirt or you rocking a Kevin Owens t-shirt? Who you going with, Ever? What shirt you rocking with?
Orton.
Ooh, do you
Remember
have one in
the
mind?
remember the one where he had a skull and he had the hands connected to the skull? It was
Oh,
like it was
damn. Oh,
it was like the one
7.
yeah, he started punting people. That punt one
Yeah.
where yeah,
Oh,
where
7,
he
bro. That's
punted like John
high
Cena's
school.
dad. You know, right? When he punted John Cena's dad, that one. The skull with the
Damn.
hands like this. It was like this.
High school, bro.
That one's baller. That one's probably the best one. I can't really think about other designs besides that one. And the one with the hands, he had like a snake. Oh, that's Stone Cold. Never mind. One with the snake hands, but that's Stone Cold.
Why are you
No, that
shaking your
one.
head off? What happened, Andre? Why are you shaking
To
your head?
confuse a rattlesnake with a viper.
Oh.
Snake. Snake is.
Rar. That's what a snake says, right? Rar.
No.
Andre, Andre's like holding his laughter. Oh, snap. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I owe Kevin Owens. I'll wear the panda one. That one's my favorite one. I don't know what it shrunk on me. It sucked, man. I put it in the dryer for too long, so it shrunk. So I needed to donate it.
Yes, good. Blame the appliances. Yes.
Me, I'm losing weight. I got that shirt large to make sure I
Uh-huh.
could wear it all the time. No, I think I got an
As
extra
as
large.
uh as Enzo would have said, what is that? A medium?
Medium. Medium. That's what I thought I was. What about you, Ever? I'm
Oh.
Andre. Sorry,
Put
not
the
used to
ganja
this
down.
3-way.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But you know, it's all of those.
Well, I am between you guys right now from my screen what I'm looking at. So you see what I see, you guys be nervous too.
I would I like that Kevin Owens tends to wear other people's shirts as like kind of like a, shot at them. So I would actually damn, it's kind of hard because I would actually custom make shirts for them for those
Oh
reasons.
yeah,
And
I would do the same
it
thing,
would be
especially in
I
premium
would
live events.
I would actually do a if it was Randy Orton, I would actually do a him punting Vince in the head as the center part, and
Mm.
then quoting Dean Martin, "Ain't that a kick in the head?" Or if it was Kevin Owens, put a big old maple leaf Canadian flag saying Canadian Father's Day with Chris Benoit on the back saying "Greatest Dad"
Woo! Damn.
or
Okay.
"Better Dad than Chris Benoit."
Better dead than
Well, Randy
you
Orton RKOing
don't even have to say Chris, just say Benoit.
what's that guy? The Royal Mounted Police. He's RKOing
Mountie.
a Mountie, yeah.
Oh.
RKO Police.
Or put them together. Yeah, RKOing Kevin Owens as he's a Mountie.
I like that. That's good.
Um, no, but my favorite ones were always Randy Orton's post tattoo sleeves ones because
Mm.
those shirts were pretty sick. That was around the time that Triple H was the WWE champion again, and some of those nice tie dye shirts that or the graphic tees that Triple H was selling at the time, Randy was selling similar ones. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's this gray one that I like, and it was like that gas mask. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it was on the shirt, and it was kind of gray. It was like a gray shirt, and the gas mask was on it, and it was like white, and it said RKO on the back. So it was kind of like faded. So it looked really nice.
a lot of the shirts that CM Punk was selling during his WWE title run, they were specifically designed to give guys a better physique look. Like it made you look more toned.
Mm.
Triple H was actually selling those back in 2008, so was Randy Orton. And it was with the material they were using. That's what I liked about their shirts because it would, whatever physique you were trying to sell you had, it made it look like you kind of had it. a better fit. So
Oh
that
yeah,
was one of the
okay.
reasons why I liked the shirts that they were selling at that time because it helped give you a better tone, a better look in your physique. Also, the graphics that they used, like Triple H had the King of Kings skull with long hair and the crown. Randy Orton had something similar to that with skulls and
Right.
his behind the neck tattoo on the back of the shirt.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think I feel like I could picture it. Like I try to, because that's far back too.
Yeah.
That's far back. That's not even recent. I don't even think. I think the only recent shirts that obviously is Kevin Owens because Randy Orton has been selling shirts for a long time. All right, next question: Who's got the best finisher? And out of these two choices, obviously Randy Orton is the RKO, and then for Kevin Owens, we are gonna go with the pop up power bomb.
RKO.
RKO. Ever?
RKO.
Obviously, I'm gonna go with the RKO. The 3 minute steel cage match. So picture this. All right. It's a brutal steel cage match between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. The tension is building, and both superstars are giving everything they got, but there's a twist. And today you're the special guest referee and you're in control of the match. Or, so you think. In the heated moment, you push one of the superstars out of the way after a shove, and that leads the other superstar to hitting a devastating finishing move. Now the loser is furious at you for causing the match, and they're ready to make you pay. So here's the big question: which finisher is coming your way? Is it Randy Orton's RKO or Kevin Owens pop up power bomb? Which one of these moves do you think would be the most brutal to take as a referee? And which one are you taking? Let's go with you, Andre the Savage.
RKO.
RKO ever.
RKO.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna go with a pop-up powerbomb.
Hmm.
Have him
Why?
because it's Kevin Owens, man.
What if you took the package pile driver instead of the power bomb?
Ooh, the only person I would take it from. Him and Penta.
Yeah.
But Kevin Owens, the only person I will probably take a package power driver, and that would be an honor. Honestly, if I had that option where if I could like, hey, if he came up to me and they're like, hey, they want me to give you my finisher, I'd be like, can you give me that package power driver? you know, I rather go out that way. So, but the reason for the pop up power bomb is because I'll do the face expression once he sends me off and picks me up, and once I'm in the air, I'll do the whole like, oh no, I'll do the whole face expression. You can't really do that with the RKO, especially with Randy Orton. He's that tall. You know what I mean? 6'5" or 6'7". Regardless, I'm 5'8". We're pretty short guys. So don't get me wrong. I would love to take an RKO, and I have taken a cutter before from a few wrestlers. It's sold it pretty well, but it works better when same height,
Yeah.
same height. So, but yeah, I'll take that power. The and I'm definitely that. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to take a stunner from Kevin Owens. No
I think
offense,
so.
Kevin Owens. No offense. So,
Get stunner and be like the Rock, just flip over.
you
Him
know,
doing the stunner is like seeing Seth Rollins do the pedigree. Don't do it. It looks horrible. I'm sorry.
on the last episode, my brother, I asked my brother, a similar question. Whose finisher did you like between Seth, Roman, and Punk? And he said he didn't like Seth using the curb stop as a finisher, that he wanted the pedigree as a finisher.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Bro.
He said that the pedigree looks good when Seth Rollins does it, but doesn't look good when Cody Rhodes does it. Is that a hot
It doesn't
take?
look good. It doesn't look good when any of them do it.
Come on, man. Why you
There's
hating,
only
bro?
one guy that can pull off doing the pedigree,
And
and
that's Triple
his
H.
name is Paul Levesque.
Never heard of him. Never heard of that guy.
Plus, it always looked good when Triple H had the long hair to really pump up the pedigree.
I
He would
missed
whip
that
his hair.
Triple H.
He would whip his hair back and then do the pedigree, and then press his hand down on their back to really sell how powerful it was.
And don't forget, he used to look at the camera too. Be like, it's over.
Whereas Seth, he's not the biggest guy, and it looks weird when the guys look bigger than him, and he tries to do it. Triple H still looks like a credible threat when he does to big guys. Seth doesn't.
Mm.
It looks like a joke. I'm sorry. It looks like a joke when he does the pedigree. Now, that one-off pedigree he did twice with Roman during
And
the spear looked cool, but you can't do that all the time. It has to be timed right. And fortunately for him, he timed it the best time ever, which was that Money in the Bank.
yeah, for
That
sure.
was the best timed pedigree he ever did. But you can't do that all the time, especially once you've had broken knees like him.
All right, appreciate Ever and Andre. Thank you for joining me. And before we close the door, just remember that life's about balance. Hustle for what you want, make time for what you love. Don't forget to enjoy the little moments that make it all worth it. Keep moving forward, stay grounded, and make today count. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Instagram. This is New Entry Wrestling Podcast, and I am your host, IAN, and a storyteller is who I'm trying to be. And if you're feeling so high in joy, give me a holla. This is New Entry Wrestling Podcast. This is your place for wrestling reviews, predictions, and fantasy booking. Until next time, deuces.